Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Today is a beautiful day. It's Monday. You guys know what time it is. First Monday after the Super Bowl, we got a lot of action in the market. We had a lot of federal feds, heads of the bank speaking today. We do have CPI data this week, so we got a lot to be looking forward to. We got a lot to be looking forward to, ladies and gentlemen. We just got to be patient. I got a few stocks that I want to hit off. I know we got weekly picks that I put out on my page, but there's a few other stocks that I'm looking at as well. So I want you guys to be able to capitalize off that. So we're going to rock and roll here in a second. I'm going to give you guys another minute and we're going to go from there. Feel free to ask questions. Put it in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. Feel free to ask questions. Put it in the chat. Yep, let's rock and roll, ladies and gentlemen. It's always very appreciative to see you guys on live with me. You guys can be doing anything else with your time. First stock we got up is QS, Quantum Space Corporation. I really like it. It's a product manufacturing company. I really loved it when it was down below $5 a share. Really like it now. I still think that we got a lot of room for elevation, a lot of room for growth. On the year, we up 15%, almost 16% on the year is a strong buy from all the institutions. My thing is the provision with them is they're looking to actually expand. They have beautiful products and things like that. So when you guys are looking at these companies, you want to make sure that you know who's running the company and understand what their trajectory is, how they're going to actually improve the company. Because my thing is, you don't want to buy a company if it don't have any potential upside. So I really like for it to actually get back to the monthly 50%. I think that we can actually eclipse $8, and then I think that we can get to the yearly 50% of 942. We got space. We got space, ladies and gentlemen. I think we got a lot of space. I think that we can grow from here. I think that with Ernest in play, I think that we can take full advantage of her. I do like to trade Ernest and up to Ernest. So I do like QS, $8 calls to the upside for this Friday. Contracts are a little bit cheap, ladies and gentlemen, so it would give you an opportunity to actually trade them. One thing that I like about this, we did bottom out. We did have a liquidity grab once we bottom out. We did have a liquidity grab. If you'd like to trade a 3-bar setup, you had an opportunity to trade here. And then we did bust back through. So once we hit quarter 50% of $6.40, we knew that we had an opportunity to actually continue to the upside, and we did eclipse the weekly 50%. So we do have opportunity. We just got to be patient. So I do like calls to the upside, $8 calls. Once again for this week, which would be 2/16, which is February the 16th, 2024. I do like them. I do like the company. So if you don't want to actually dibble and dabble in options, my best advice for you is buy 100 to 200 shares, hold it long term, allow it to actually accumulate, allow it to actually build from there. Anybody got any questions about this stock? Anybody got any questions about it? I like it. My thing is, if you actually look at the previous history, once again, once we bottom, you always want to understand what the institutions buy in and what they want to push it back up to. So they did push it right back up to resistance. It took some time, but that's what it's all about, giving it time and giving it effort, right? So what's up, Courtney? Yeah, Joby is a beautiful buy. Continue to keep on buying it, stacking it, and buying it. Just give yourself an opportunity, stack it for long term, because my thing is, I think Joby is going to be adopted by Saudi Arabia and UAE, Dubai, and things like that, because these are the up-and-coming cities and countries that's actually building fast. They're trying to build up utopias. It's going to be ran off electric. They want to be able to cut back on carbon. So I think it's going to be adopted like that. Like right now, UAE and Saudi Arabia is adopting Lucid Motors. So everybody's trying to go away from fossil fuels, but I don't think it's going to phase out that fast. But it is an opportunity to buy Joby. And I think Middle Eastern money is start going to come into these companies, so that's give you a kicker. So Quantum Space, ladies and gentlemen, QS does report earnings after the bell Wednesday. So you do have an opportunity to ride it up, and then that will put you in position to be successful. Yeah, that's going to be big. I think that's going to be major. That's going to be major, Courtney. I think that's going to be major. So QS, $8 calls, ladies and gentlemen, for this Friday. We can rock and roll with that. So another play that I got on my list, I know you guys know the weekly picks is, we know we have Coca-Cola. I liked it a straddle. I really like the $60 calls, and then I like the $60 puts. I like to pay it both ways. So I'm gonna drop this down to a 30-minute time frame, give you guys an opportunity. From Friday, even from today, you guys still say we did have an opportunity from 9 o'clock. We did drop from 59.80. We did eclipse 58.95, so we almost had a decent amount of drop. So my thing is, you could have made money off the push to the downside, and then you could have got in calls to the upside based off his 3-bar setup. So pay close attention, ladies and gentlemen. We do have a 3-bar setup that was really perfect. We got the 1, we got the 2, we got the doji. Me personally, I like to take it above the body. Other people like to take it above the wick. So if you took it above the body, 59.10, you did have an opportunity to actually trade it to the upside. Now we did hit 59.55, so you did have an opportunity to make money from there. So I do like Coca-Cola. They do report earnings before the bell tomorrow. So if you are in profit, you don't have to swing it overnight. My thing is, if you do swing it overnight, ladies and gentlemen, it is always an opportunity to make profit, but it's always an opportunity that you can actually lose money to the downside as well. So that's why I like to pay the straddle to the upside, to the downside. And then my thing is, you can play the reaction after earning, and you can take full advantage of that. But looking at Coca-Cola on a weekly, my thing is, she's pretty much got somewhat of a hammer. So we'll see if she can beat earnings and beat revenue expectations, and then we can go from there. If she's not able to beat earnings expectation, I think Coca-Cola get whacked. And then my thing is, if Coca-Cola breaks back down below today's low price, I think Coca-Cola falls back below 57.30, and then we can go all the way back down to 55.60. So we do have an opportunity to take full advantage of it, but we'll see if Coca-Cola able to push up. If they don't push up, ladies and gentlemen, just be prepared for a Coca-Cola to actually fall. So they do report before the bell tomorrow. And then another one that I really liked it today, I gave you guys this play as well. If you guys are familiar with trading, we do have Robinhood. I do like Robinhood on a 4-hour time frame. Robinhood did make some noise today, but my thing is, you just had to be patient with her. She did make some noise today, so Robinhood made some noise. So Robinhood did pretty good, ladies and gentlemen. I really like the Robinhood to the upside. So my thing is, she did make some noise. Robinhood did bottom at 11.65, and then she did push up to 12.13. So I think Robinhood, if it reports good earnings, I think we can continue to keep on rallying. 12.68 to me is my resistance zone. That's the last area where the institutions really shorted the market. So if we can actually get a push up above that, I think Robinhood can do good. But they do report after the bell tomorrow. So my thing is, we in for a dogfight for the rest of today and then also tomorrow. So I like that. Now, one of the best plays of the day is MGM, Resort International. What can I say about this? We bottom out at 46.63. I'm going to switch this to the 5-minute time frame. And I want to just give you guys a glimpse on how you could have made profit. You got to be patient with these trades, ladies and gentlemen. You have to be very patient with these trades. I think a lot of people, if they don't see green right away, a lot of people jump ship. But I want you guys to be very patient with these trades. Now, let's pay close attention to today. 11.20, we had an opportunity based off a 3-bar setup here as well. 11.20, we had an opportunity off this 3-bar. Y'all see this 3-bar here? Type it in the chat if you see this 3-bar setup right here. You got 1, you got 2, so we could have took calls above 46.96, and then my thing, we went to 47.36. So sometimes you're not going to always get $1, $2, or $3 move. Sometimes you might only get 50-cent move, 40-cent move. It depends on how many contracts you do that you can take full advantage. But now, one thing I did like about this trade, from 9:30 this morning, we did bottom out at 46.63 here. And we did push back up. So my thing, we did have resistance here. So my thing is, once we bottomed out here on this 3-bar setup on a 5-minute time frame, we could have took the trade back up to the same level of resistance, and we could have exit, right? X marks the spot. We could have exited this position with a great amount of profit. So my thing is just being able to look to the left and seeing what the stock actually been, we could take full advantage of it. And one other thing that I did like in this, we did form a cup and handle here. So my thing, we did have an opportunity. So this was actually a bullish momentum if you're actually looking at the charts and being able to take full advantage of it. So I do like MGM to the upside. They do have earnings this week. They got it after the bell tomorrow. I think they can super exceed revenue and things like that. So I do like MGM to the upside. I do like the $50 call. I do like the $50 call on that. So we do have one more that I really like is Shop. Shopify, if you guys are familiar with Shopify, we know that Shopify is a household name. So literally on the 30-minute time frame, you literally had an opportunity to trade Shopify from the to the upside and also Shopify to the downside. Now look at the 30-minute time frame, ladies and gentlemen. This is Monday at 8:30. So my thing is, this is pre-market. So if you're looking at pre-market, you know that we was at 92.65. Once we broke above pre-market lows and then or pre-market highs, once we fell back down below that, you had an opportunity to trade off this 3-bar. So you got 8:30. You know, this is the 9 o'clock candle. So my thing is, once we broke below this 9 o'clock candle, you know that you had an opportunity to trade this to the downside. You could have took full advantage. So my thing is, just being able to see this and analyze this put you in position to be successful. So I don't like how the Wix is looking, but my thing is, I do like Shopify, but we'll see if Shopify able to beat revenue and earnings. They do report before the bell tomorrow. So my thing is, we can have a tremendous rally to the upside, or we can continue to keep on falling to the downside. But I like where resistance is sitting. So we do have an opportunity, ladies and gentlemen. I like where resistance is sitting. So one more, then I'm gonna let you guys actually enjoy yourself and take full advantage of what's really going on. So to me, another trade of the day was Roku. What can I say? I had Roku hitting $100. To be honest with you, I like the Roku on a 5-minute time frame today. We did push up from the bell. We did push up and we did hit this level of resistance at 99.80. We did fall back below here at 98.05, and this was an opportunity to get in and trade it back up to the upside. So we did have a level of resistance here. So my thing is, if we can break the high of the day again, I do like Roku going to 105 and maximum 110. So 105 is the contracts that I really like. So if you guys like those trades, try to take those trades. Make sure you guys subscribe, leave comments, and hit the like button and turn on your notification. Peace.